I'm the adorable Nimbus, super cute, super fluffy, you know the drill. I still don't know if this is real. I mean, we ended up back in our original classroom, but I think this is some kind of illusion. The shelves are filled with personal effects belonging to the Class 2-9 primary and assistant homeroom teacher. Unless this is real, because we gave the tongues back. The needle on the clock in the hall is pointing to 8 and there's not a soul in sight. Okay, maybe. No, I don't know. It's... Hey, Ayumi, are you still kicking? Ayumi? Ayumi? Shinozaki? She's fine. Hey, wake up. Is she dead? She's breathing at least. Okay, well that's a plus, I suppose. But Shinozaki, come on, wake up already. Dude, wake up. Honestly, we've got shit to do. Yes, it's me. Get up. Let's go. Okay, yeah, well, we're back in the classroom. Take a look around you. I can hardly believe it myself, but here we are. I don't know. I think it's an illusion. There's no way this is back. How could we be back? No way. We're back for real? Is this really our school? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's a trick. It's really real. Check it out. Here's my desk. Mine too. It's right here. I can't believe it. It's true. It could be fake. We made it home. We're home. Yeah, but like, fuck yeah, suck on that world. No, but seriously, the others. And also this could be fake. Yay, but the others. The others are still there. If this is the real world, the others are still there. I never thought I'd live to see home again. No, but seriously, if this is real, the others are still stuck. Guess there's no Satoshi or Miss Yui or anyone else, huh? Well, I guess not, but like we should... I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is real. I don't think it is. It's too good to be real. Venturing out in search of others, you find that even the janitor has likely gone home. The lights are out and the halls are pitch black. Only the red glow of the light next to the fire extinguisher offers any respite from the quaint, quiet darkness of the school hallway. Standing around in the darkened corridors of our school building at 8 o'clock in the evening just feels so surreal. But like, as the thunder and rain grow in intensity, the windows begin to condensate with moisture turning white in contrast to the corridor's sea of black. Is this reality? Was everything up until now just a dream? Where am I right now? And what am I doing? Oh, Ayumi, why are you screaming? What? Shina's asked, what's wrong now? Ah! What? What the hell is this? It's not over, is it? Well, with that sitting in the corner, probably not. Why isn't it over? Because there's more than just the tongues we got to deal with. We got to deal with the murder themselves. Damn it. Oh, you're not going to kill me, are you? Did I get it wrong? No? Go back. Don't come any closer? Did I get the names mixed up? What's happening? It was a rainy evening after school, just like this one. Oh, is she doing the backstory? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought you were going to eat my face. On the day I was kidnapped, I remember I had a fight with my mum that morning. As she's doing the backstory. She's letting us know before she kills us, probably. Why is she telling us this? I have no idea. I didn't want to see her face. So after school, I decided that instead of going home, I'd park myself in the outdoor walkway for a little and watch the rain. That's when Mr. Yoshikazu showed up. He sat down next to me. I told him all about my fight with Mum and he listened really closely and just kept saying, uh-huh, uh-huh. He was sick and couldn't speak much, you see, but he was a very kind man. I really liked him. But then... Oh, poor little girl. I mean, I still hate that you killed Mayu, but like it would have sucked at the time. You two are nice people. I'm so sorry. She's so tiny. She must be 5th grader? Oh, I got them right. Thank God. For a second there, I thought I fucked up the tongues. That would have sucked, but I must have got it right because it's Yuki. Okay, everything's fine. I got it right. Thank you for what you did back there, for making the effort to help those of us who were killed in that school. Didn't we succeed, though? So why are you still here? No, you didn't. Oh, did I get them mixed up? Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. But we returned your tongues. We gave you back your ability to speak. And we even got your murderer to repent for what he did. Is it just that you can't forgive him, no matter what? Appeasing us isn't about forgiveness. It doesn't matter if we forgive or not. Repentance is between the criminal and the victim. It's the sole act capable of moving us. So basically, you got to kill him. And we exist as fragments of the sacred ground upon which heavenly host is sealed. I believe that moving us is your best course of action. But it's not enough. His repentance just wasn't enough. So you're saying his words, the words spoken by the doll, weren't good enough to appease you? That's not... Well, probably. I mean, these sorts of things, you know, they're very tricky. There's a lot of nuance to it. Huh? So, what then? Why do you feel the need to trap one innocent stranger after another in the godforsaken place? Child spirits are the ones who summoned us there, aren't you? That's not true at all. You did a fucking seance in your classroom with black magic. That's how you got here. We didn't pull you in. You just did you did a little magic and then you got here and then you die. But like, we didn't bring you. Like, yeah, we did kill a couple of you, but like, we didn't bring you here. The hell do you mean by that? We're just the cogs that hold the closed spaces together. But you killed Suzumoto, didn't you? Well, yeah, but like, you know. Let's hear her out. Well, you can't really do anything about it. She's already dead, sweetie. What are you going to do? Hit her in the face? Your face would just go straight through her. I'm just glad I was able to get even the two of you back to safety. Why the hell are you suddenly so concerned about us? I heard about a situation like this from my sister once. A lost soul whose life was ended violently and abruptly, leaving her with a mountain of worries and regrets. It's kind of like stopping short at the edge of madness. With all sorts of thoughts and feelings swirling around in your head, your kindly nature and your sudden hatred and panic begin to spin around and around. And you just start acting out without any sort of control. Your sister some kind of medium or something? Yeah, something like that. So what you're saying is this little girl and the creepy little girl we met before are two sides of the same coin. Yeah, kind of. I feel for you, I really do, so please bring the rest of them back. Machida, Miss Yui, and everyone else too, bring them all back. And she's like, yeah, I can't do that. Come on, you can do it, right? I don't think that's possible anymore. Why not? Those closed spaces have eaten a lot of innocent souls, far too many in fact. The grudges of those who died there have filled every last corner of them. There's no room left. And because the agony and pain has nowhere else to go, it's begun feeding on the minds of souls like us who are bound there. It won't be long before I turn back into a vengeful spirit and attack people like you without mercy. Ah, awesome. Cool. That's great. Thanks. So we're going to lose you as an ally then? Well, I mean, she was never really an ally. She just rocked up to exposition. I don't know. And then she's going to go back to trying to kill us. Yeah, pretty much. So why don't you just hurry up and bring them home right now? Isn't there any way for us to save Machida and the others? Oh, there may be one. What is it? I think you already know you have to return to the closed spaces. Oh, are you gonna willingly go back in there though? Find all 4 of us heavenly host serial kidnapping and murder victims and put us all to rest. Then the closed spaces won't have their cogs anymore, so they'll begin to fall apart. And you just might get your friends back. Oh, that's a lot to ask. You expect us to go back And this time, instead of just having one person left to appease, we have to go back to the drawing board and appease all four of you. To be fair, I'm with him. Like, I just ran around looking for tongues. Like, that's a lot to do. And now you're telling me to go and do some more shit. I'm just saying, I'm doing a lot. He's doing a lot of work. Yoshiki is doing a lot of fucking work. For very little gain. Damn, he's carrying the whole damn team. Why couldn't you tell us the reason our previous efforts weren't good enough? What is there to hide? Ah, it's just something I don't want to remember, but if you really want to know, I'll tell you everything that happened. Iki's spirit gently took hold of Ayumi's hand, and in an instant their two beings seemed to merge together into a single mind. Well, that's not good. Oh, you're gonna send her insane. Shinozaki? Oh, good, it hurts, probably, if you're experiencing her murder. Oh god, don't let me see it. I don't want to see it. Oh, I don't want to see it. It's, I don't need this. Huh? What happened to me? Oh, don't wanna. Can I pass out? So why am I fully aware right now? Oh god, I can't see a thing and I can't move. Like that feeling you get when you're really tired, sleep paralysis, I think. Oh, I don't want to see this at all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, where? Why can't I move? Because you're experiencing what they did. Jesus, I don't want to see this. Sachiko Shinozaki, the little girl in the red dress and the only survivor of the horrific murders that occurred in Heavenly Host Elementary School. Following the incident, Sachiko's family fled from the area. Wait, I'm back. I'm back? Oh, I just did a massive... Where am I? Prefecture to escape the frightful memories of the remained here. Strangely, however, I've been unable to locate any records of the Shinozaki family. No matter where I look, the only information I can find about them comes from newspaper reports on the Heavenly Host murders. Granted, when an elementary school becomes a stage for a grisly incident such as this, words are hard. But none other than the principal's own son, it stands to reason that the scandal would serve blah blah blah. So of course, after learning that Sachiko was safe, further news of her whereabouts was largely ignored. But there's more to it than that. People weren't just uninterested in learning the Sachiko history or whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. Where am I? What's happening right now? I feel like I'm tripping. Oh, she's experiencing the murder? This is great. I can't move my body because of sleep paralysis, I guess. But I can clearly see stuff. I pressed the button too fast. There's one boy, two girls in here aside from myself. I recognize them as... Yep. And there were the children who were killed in Heavenly Host during their incident. But they're still alive. Well, yeah, and this is, you're reliving it. She said she'd show you, which is, it's a dick move to, like, show you like this, though. Like, dude. Unfortunately, they're all bound hand and foot and just sprawled out on the floor. And so am I. Yay. That's the real reason I can't move. This is just the worst. Yay. This is just the worst. I don't want to relive this stuff. Oh, god damn. Somebody please. Oh, god damn. This is fine. This is not fine. This is not fine. Oh, yep, this is not fine. Great, it's gonna take your eyes. Yay. Ugh. I can't see. Yep, this is not the best. Now I'm blindfolded, I can't see a thing that's happening to me. And the tongue. And since my hands and feet are tied up, I can't remove the blindfold. That just makes everything so much worse. Yes, it does. No wonder the ghosts were freaking out and killing people, but still. Can't see. I begin to listen more intently. Yay, this is sad. Oh. The helpless cries of the other children echo off the walls of the cramped room. I'm so scared it feels like my head's going to explode. Yikes. What are you doing to me? Why am I blindfolded? Yeah, that's not gonna work, my chick. Anyway. Untie me, cut the ropes. I want to be able to use my hands and feet, please. That's not going to work. I mean, this has already happened. It's just a memory. You're just reliving it. It's sad. I don't want to see this. I kept begging and pleading, but all I heard in response was the men walking away from me. In order. Oh, it's a ritual. We're doing rituals. We shouldn't do rituals in schools. Oh, yikes. I can't hear it. Oh, God. It's... I've never heard screaming like this before. It's pure primal terror cutting through the air like a perfect sine wave. It's the boy at the end. Oh, it feels like he's been screaming for an eternity. I think he's being killed. Oh, well, I can only assume. I'm pretty sure he's definitely, yep. Oh my God, what the hell is... Oh, well, tongues. No one deserves this. Why isn't God allowing him to fall unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? You know, he probably shock. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Oh. It's a lot of stabbing. Ouch. Okay, so the next one. It's been at least half an hour now. Those inhuman screams, the young boy being ripped apart. Yikes. Finally come to a halt. And now it's the girl without a head. Oh, jeez. Without even a single moment of silence, the first of the girls in line is the next to scream for her life. Oh, God. And the head. Oh, God, the head. Oh, jeez, the head. Oh, jeez, the head. Yep. Yep, can't take any more of this. I'm losing my mind. Yep. And then I guess he takes your eye. Oh, Jesus. Is it still going on? Die already? God, what is going wrong? Oh, yep. You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with and leave me in peace. Oh, yikes. This is just the worst. Finally, after hearing a sound like a heavy object being dropped, the noises stopped and the room grew quiet. Ugh, okay. Those footsteps are getting closer, or my hand's standing at the end of it. Everything below my stomach feels like it's frozen. Like I've suddenly been stricken with... Oh, God. In order... God, why am I relieved by the silence? The kid next to me just died. Which means it's my turn. Yeah, and your eye gets taken. Someone's got me by the hair. They're pulling my head up and taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see, which is not a great thing. The 4 missing children were found in a basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary School, unused and officially sealed inside the building construction. When authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumanly horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of large sewing scissors found in the hands of the accused. Investigators suspect some hesitation on the man's part, however, as the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that his full strength had been used. Nonetheless, he had clearly acted with extreme malicious intent. The official's cause of death for the 3 murdered children has been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue, but the actual state of affairs was not quite so clinical, not even so pleasant, if you can believe it. The following details have been extrapolated from information previously unrelated to the public, or unreleased to the public, or at least previously unreported by news stuff. These details of the crime are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki herself. Evidently, the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced out on the floor, then killed one by one. One was repeatedly stabbed in the abdomen with the aforementioned pair of scissors, then had many of his internal organs. Oh. Okay. His discarded innards were found partially buried beneath the earthen floor of the basement. Another was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times to such an extent that all flesh and bone above her jaw was essentially minced away. Ugh. With my blindfold removed, the sight that appeared before me was horrific than anything I could possibly have imagined. The person staring back at me brandished a blood-soaked pair of sewing scissors wasn't the large man from earlier at all. It was one of the children? Oh, was it the chick with the red dress? It was the little girl. Her face dyed red with the blood of her victims. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, that's not good. She was staring intently at me with soulless grey eyes and... Oh, shit. She just started giggling. Okay, this is worse. This is worse. This is worse than I thought I was being murdered by the teacher. This is 10 times more frightening. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright. She was opening and closing the bloodied scissors over and over again, and the sound kept echoing through the room. Then she took those dull, rusty, thoroughly blood-soaked blades and slowly brought them closer and closer to my left eye. Yep, this is more terrifying than if it was the dude doing it. Yikes. Why is it you? That's a good question. Why? Why is it you? Oh, damn. Yep, and she lost an eye. The third victim was stabbed in the left eye an indeterminate number of times. Until her eyeball became soup-like inconsistency, she was eventually just like that, slowly bleeding to death. Okay. Strangely, it was only after these mutilations had already been inflicted that the killer went back and severed the victim's tongues. Learning the truth about these proceedings is shocking even to me and makes it nearly impossible to accept the murderer as anything but a monster. Well, I guess the murderer was the girl in the red dress and the guy was just a lackey, which I guess sucks. So, yikes. I mean, he still helped, but I'm assuming it was some kind of possessive curse thing. Shit. Yikes. Anyway, and bearing witness to every moment of this was a 7-year-old girl named Sachika Percival. So, in many ways, she's the most pitiable. Yeah, no, I don't think so. But it was through her tearful, frightened testimony that Yoshikazu Yanagihori was officially charged. Now, going back to the hunt for information on this unfortunate girl's whereabouts, was her words that ultimately led to Yoshikazu's sentence. Well, Jesus. Therefore, it comes as to no real surprise that sensitive information pertaining to her and her family would be withheld. That's to be expected. What's not expected, however, is that there's not even the slightest traces of this information left to find. It's as if it simply never existed. Therefore, I cannot help but consider alternate possible explanations, and I remind you this is more conjecture. But one question keeps nagging at the back of my mind: was Yoshikazu Yanagihori really the murderer of the 3 victims? Apparently not. Is it possible this crime was not actually perpetrated by him at all? Think about it. Oh god. In his final days, Yoshikazu was incapable of communicating with others through speech. And despite his childlike reversion, he'd always been a personable and friendly man. As the saying goes, he wouldn't have hurt a fly. All his relatives, friends, and neighbours confirmed as much, shocked to hear that such a kindly man could commit these unconscionable atrocities. I can't speak. He certainly had no motive for the crime either. There was nothing for him to gain from it. Then again, he may simply have lost his spine. Look at his father. It was around this time that the principal Takamine Yanagihori suddenly began speaking in tongues and acting in a most peculiar way. Not to mention scribbling incomprehensible gibberish all over his walls as if possessed. He seemed frightened of someone and more often be found crouching in the corner of his office moaning and thrashing when visitors came by. Oh, okay. If he could wind up, If he could wind up in such a belligerent state with no warning, then perhaps so too could his son. Or, you know, ghosts, possession, curses, you know, stuff like that. I believe that we're looking at a curse, yep, far more powerful than anything man could devise. Probably, from the time it opened its doors to the day it closed them forever. Heavenly Host Elementary School's sealed basement room has existed as some form of cursed ground. Is it like a portal to hell? Oh, and to find the underlying cause, we must go back beyond the infamous kidnapping and murder incident. Oh, we gotta go even further back? Back a whole 20 years? I believe I may have found a clue that could shed some light on the situation. It may be a bit far-fetched as leads go, but it's lead nonetheless. Regrettably, since Heavenly Host was not only closed down but demolished altogether and another school built in its place, it's no longer possible to investigate the basement from directly. But my protege has found what may be the next best thing. Something that could make the impossible possible once more. Preparations are being made to pursue this lead even now. Be sure not to miss the next installment. It may be the scoop of a lifetime. Kalkabiki. Great. Did I win? Did I pass? Did I get through? I did. Okay, all right. I managed. I didn't fail overly badly. I don't know. Oh God, that was awful. Well, guess the girl in the red dress, the killer. Awesome. This has just gotten progressively more terrifying. It was honestly a bit less scarier when I thought it was the dude. Now that I know it's the kid, it's just gotten like 10 times more terrifying. Yay. Well, that's great. Success, chapter 4 done, which means that chapter 5 is the last one. And then hopefully it's a happy ending and everyone lives except Mayu and Seiko. But like, everyone else lives. Yay, maybe, I don't know. Hopefully, I hope Yuka's okay. God, Yuka's still with them. Oh my God. It's fine. It's probably fine, right? I don't know. Anyway, I know this one's been a bit long, but like it got really interesting and I had to see what was going on. Hope you enjoyed. I'll start chapter 5. Hopefully we'll succeed and everyone will have a happy ending. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it and I'll see you next time. Bye.